Good morning, guys. It is July 1st. It's Tuesday. We're making a little drive up to Monterey. It is absolutely beautiful out here. Nice and foggy California coast with all the sand dunes and stuff. Market today, a little bit of a pullback, which is totally fine. Everything's like very slightly in the red, which is necessary, like the market has been super red freaking hot the last few days, the last few weeks. It's all-time high after all-time high, day after day, both my accounts and all the stocks that are in the market. And so little cool-offs like this to give the market some breathing room for people to kind of calm down and make the necessary adjustments that they need to make with their portfolios. It's part of the game. With that being said, I was looking to make some moves. The biggest one is Tesla, my Tesla position. I think I mentioned in an older video, check out the older videos, I said that I got pretty much 90% out of my Tesla position. I had like 10 shares left in case like robo-taxi really popped off, or in case something new with Tesla happens. But at this point, I'm gonna get all the way out of Tesla. Do I foresee their sales recovering like they used to, like with the Model 3 and with the ramp of the Cybertruck? Because essentially what I was waiting for was the robo-taxi and the Cybertruck ramp to kind of like carry the company's earnings, and I just don't see that coming. And on top of that, with all the Elon Musk stuff going on with the government, like I don't know, I don't want to deal with it. I don't think there's money like that to be made in the company, especially with all the other opportunities out there, which I'm going to mention after this. But yeah, I just wanted to say I am going to go all the way out of my Tesla position. As of today, right before we left for this trip, it's down like 4.67%. I am still up 80% on my Tesla shares on the 10 left, so that's about $3,300 the worth of those 10 shares. And so I was gonna sell them, but I was like, okay, I'm being kind of stupid. Like, why would I sell it on a pullback day when I could, if I could make back that 4.67% drop, like, by tomorrow or 2 days from now, I'll be a little bit patient, make me a couple $100 by giving it some time before I do the sell. And so what I'll do with that $3,000 plus, I'm probably gonna put it in FUBO. Another reason why I'm not doing that is because FUBO stock went up like 9% either yesterday, I think it was yesterday, or maybe the last market day on Friday. It went up like 9.6 or something percent. And today on the pullback day, everything's down like 1, 2, or 3% across the board in the market, and FUBO stock is down like 0.6%. And so price is still a little bit high. I was hoping for a bigger pullback on FUBO. I'm hoping for the price to recover with Tesla, just like the 4 or 6% that it'll drop today. So that's what I'm doing with the money with Tesla. Yeah, like the volatility with all the BS with the price of Tesla in terms of all the drama that's going on with Tesla. It's just too blockbuster of a stock and a company that it just gets affected by little comments on Twitter, stuff that's happening with the government, connection with the president. Like, the movement of the stock isn't based on fundamentals, and I hate that, right? Like I can 100% calculate fundamentals. I can track numbers and earnings and income and balance sheets. I can't track or calculate drama. I can't do that. I don't know anyone who can. If you can, great. Put it in the comment section and tell me your thoughts, but like I ain't banking my money on drama. So yep, in conclusion, what I'm doing, pull out completely out of my Tesla position, pull out my last 10 shares, my last 33 or $3,500 in there, put it in higher 2x, 3x, 5x opportunity stocks like FUBO, maybe a little bit in Estee Lauder. I'll see what drops and see how my positioning looks like in terms of spread and diversity on my portfolio. And that's probably going to be one of the clips in this video you'll see later on. I'll be on my computer either later tonight or tomorrow morning and see how I'm going to disperse that $3,500. And so that's what I'm doing with my portfolio, guys. Essentially, I feel like I'm kind of reiterating here, but all in all, in conclusion, do I see a 2x potential in Tesla in the next 12 to 18 months? No. I don't see a 2x potential in Tesla. I don't see it going to 600 or 700 in the next year or two. Do I see a 2x potential in FUBO, Nike, Estee Lauder, Celsius, and all these other SoFi? Do I see a 2x, 3x opportunity in the next 12 to 18 months? 100%. I'm willing to bet my money that that's going to happen. Hence why I put my money in those stocks. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next clip. For the rest of the day, we are just going to enjoy our time here in Monterey in this beautiful California weather. We're going to go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium right now, have some fun. We'll show you some clips from the day of that and some of the delicious food we've been eating. Man, I've been eating like an asshole this this trip. I am not proud. I am very unhappy about how much BS that I ate yesterday. I essentially ate probably like 5,000 calories and a total of 30 grams of protein. But it's okay. I went to the gym this morning. I did a half-ass hotel room workout. So we're still maintaining on vacation. Anyway, enjoy the vacation clips and we'll see you on the next Stock Talk. So the tickets to the Monterey Bay Aquarium are $70 per person. With tax, that's $150 for both of us. So we gotta hedge the prices by getting some of the hotel breakfast and eating this, so we don't have to spend money on food. For every dollar that I don't spend on food, there's another dollar I can invest in the market. And the performance historically of my account is that I 3x all my money. So think about it. This, if I got breakfast outside, let's say it would have been $10. For both of us, $20. But since I 3x my money, that's $60. I saved $60 by getting hotel food. And that's my TED Talk for today. Alright guys, we're here at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. It's super awesome inside. And we got the membership. So you just paid a little bit extra since we're students. So it's only $10 more per ticket, and we have unlimited entrances for the year. And we get 10% off at the gift shop, snack shop, all that stuff. But Monterey is my favorite place, so we'll definitely be here more than once or twice this year. So it's super worth it. Just 10 extra bucks if you're a student. All right, I'm doing it, guys. I'm selling all the Tesla stocks. Thank God I waited, like I said yesterday. I was gonna sell all my Tesla stock and I was gonna put it all on FUBO. But FUBO didn't even go down much yesterday. It went down like 0.6% from like the 10% bump that it went up. And then the Tesla stock, it went down like 10%. And then I wasn't gonna buy any. Or no, it went down like 5-6% yesterday. And I was like, you know what, let me be patient. Let me wait a day to see if Tesla will recover the drop and if FUBO will go down a little bit more. And guess what? It did. So Tesla went up 4.5% today. It's July 2. And FUBO went down another 3%. So I'm gonna get a 3% discount on FUBO and a 4.5% extra profit from Tesla, which is like $130. So I'm gonna execute this in real time as we're talking. Let's do it. Sell all, market. It comes out to $3,150 from Tesla. Bam. And I got on these shares, it looks like I have a 90% profit on it. So pretty good, right? Almost double my money on these Tesla shares. I've had Tesla shares in the past that I've sold out of. Like my position is way bigger than 10 in the past, and those went up like 175%. I remember I bought them when they dipped under $200 like a year or two ago. I forgot exactly when it had a huge drop, and I was like, well, Tesla under $200 is insanity. And so I sold them once they got back up to the 300s. So pretty good profits on that. Okay, so let's see. I got my $3,150 all cleared. Let's see. FUBO, currently I have 325 shares in one account, and I have 600 shares in another account, and I have 570 shares in another account. Damn, I got a shitload of shares. So let's do this. I'm like kind of just taking a look around of my of my stocks and see like if there's anything else I should kind of move around in the portfolio. Cheesecake Factory, I got a pretty good position. Honest, I got a pretty good position. I think I should load the boats on Honest too, because Honest makes those products for kids, and I think they make makeup and hygiene products, personal products and stuff, but they're cheaper priced, which means they manufacture a lot of stuff from China. So the price of Honest is definitely not getting helped by all the China uncertainty and all the tariffs and stuff. So I'm thinking the second all the China tariff situation gets more clarity, hopefully resolution, Honest, along with all the other companies with cheap prices that manufacture in China, are just gonna shoot up. And so I might put a little bit in Honest right now. Let's see what the spread's gonna be. Nike's doing fantastic. You guys saw me talk about Nike, what was it? 3 videos ago when I used it as my example on the noob stock strategy. By the way, if you guys haven't seen that video, it's titled like Noob Stock Strategy that helped me triple my money. And I talk about exactly how I invest and how I pick individual stocks that help me make amazing gains on my stock portfolio investing, which I've tripled my money. Like you guys can see, I have like plus 200 something percent at this point on my stock account over the last 4 years that I've been doing this. And I use Nike as an example because that was one of the biggest positions that I've been building. Right now I'm able to build my Nike position to, let's see, it looks like about 200 shares right now on my account, over $10,000 in Nike. So pretty big position for me. AMD is another big one. But sticking to Nike, since I've started, heck, I mean, just in the last week, Nike's gone up like 18%, which is incredible just after a week. It's almost like right after I talk about it, it shoots up. Same with FUBO. I talk about FUBO on this channel, shoots up 9.6%. I think I talked about SoFi. SoFi shoots up another, what, 10, 12, 15%. So doing really, really good. Having a lot of fortunes even till now in the stock portfolio. But I've digressed. What the heck are we talking about? All right, how am I gonna spread this $3,000? Honestly, I might sprinkle a little bit in Honest. I already have like a $3,500 position in it, and I'm pretty happy with all my other positions at this point. The only one I'm not happy about really is PayPal. So I was telling my girlfriend this story. About 2 years ago is when I started building 2 positions at that time, 2 big positions. It was PayPal, then Palantir. I think at the time Palantir was like single digits. It was like $7, $8. PayPal was 60s, 70s, and they were both meeting the criteria that I talk about in that noob stock strategy video. Their PE ratios were low. They've dropped huge in price. They were both making huge changes to recover their stock prices, and I was like, all right, let's load the boats, right? These are 2 amazing opportunities. Let's do it. But I knew PayPal. It's a big Fortune 500 stock. I knew PayPal. Everybody knows PayPal and their conglomerates like Venmo and on all that stuff. And then Palantir was like an up-and-coming AI tech company. I wasn't as familiar with it. To me, it's more of a bet, right? It's more of speculative of a stock. And so I was like, this is what I'm going to do to hedge my risk. I'm going to put, for every $3 I put in PayPal, I'll put like $1 in Palantir. So my position sizes ended up being like, I had like $14,000 in PayPal, and I ended up having like maybe $5,000 in Palantir. Well, long story short, over the last 2 years, those shares from Palantir that I was buying in the single digits went up by like 13x. And then the PayPal stock that I bought in the 60s, today it's $76. It's gone up like 20% over the last 2 years, and the Palantir stocks went up by 13x, which is 1,200% gains. So I would be in a completely different financial position right now if I had that flip-flop. If I had the $15,000 in Palantir instead of PayPal, man, what is that times 12? What is that times 12, honey? Let's do the math. If I had put my money in Palantir instead of PayPal, and it 13x, this is how much I would have made. $200,000. 200 grand. That would be even bigger than my entire portfolio right now. But there's no point in crying over spilled milk. Hindsight is 2020. You should not be thinking like that. But sometimes it's nice to fantasize, right? Wow, I've spent all this time rambling and I haven't said what I was gonna do with the 35 or the 3,150 bucks that I just got from my Tesla shares. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna put it all on FUBO. You know, it's got a nice little drop ski today, 3% down. Let's do it. I'm buying it all. I'm putting it all on FUBO, baby. Right now in this account I have 325 shares, so I will be buying. Ooh, man. Let's see. I'll do 375. Nope, that's still too low. 675. Perfect. Okay. So what I'll do is I am gonna get this account to a clean 1,000 shares, which would be 675 shares plus 325. Yep. And that comes out to an order price of 2,500 bucks. So then I'll have like a few $100s left over in case there's some kind of big drop that happens in one of the stocks that I'm building, and we can just kind of have that money go in like a lump sum to take advantage of any big drops that may happen. It's nice to have a little cash left over all the time too, you know. So here we go. Execute. Done. Just bought 675 shares of FUBO. Right there. 675. Alright guys. Well, that's the video. We got 675 shares in FUBO. Been talking about it. Finally went all in. Tesla. We are finally all out of Tesla. And that's the moves for today. Like I said, it's July 2nd. Market's been red hot lately, and I've said it to my friends, especially my friends who are really into finance. This 2025, man, this is like a generational bull run. I think this is where a lot of wealth transfer is going to happen, and you just have to do your due diligence, find some good stock positions right now. Almost everything is at a discount, and it's finally starting this run. This isn't financial advice for people who are watching this right now, but do yourselves a favor, do some research, figure out the stocks, watch my noob stock investing strategy video so you can get a little bit of a starting strategy idea and how to do all of this. Find some good quality stocks, start building some positions, whatever it may be, and, you know, build some wealth for yourself, or else you're gonna be working forever. You're gonna be working forever if you don't take care of your financial situation. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Like the video if you got any ideas or any value from this video. Like I said, check out the noob stock strategy video. It explains it so well. I wouldn't say I'm the clearest person who speaks on camera, but there's so much value in that video, and I really do portray what I do when I stock invest. And it's been pretty successful so far, so hopefully you guys find some value in that. I know you guys will find value in that, so go check it out. If you have any questions on that or this, put it in this comment section or put it in the comment section of that video, and I'll do my best to answer any questions that you guys have. I don't make any money off this channel. I barely get any views, but I only do this because I want to start a community, and I want to help anybody else who is starting before me on what I can answer. And if there's anyone who's ahead of me who can tell me, hey, here's one way you can improve your strategy when you're stock investing. So it's all about having a community. We all help each other because we're all going to end up being teammates trying to build the same thing, which is wealth. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting multiple times every week, and let's make some money.